Hello there. Welcome to MSC Tarot Readings. Yeah, I think the mic is set real nice. Let's shuffle our cards to see what comes up for us. I don't know why I'm getting in the near future, but maybe I'm gonna get a prediction today. Who knows? अनादि मध्यान्तमजं पुराणां रजस्वला देववरं नमामि. I'm actually feeling a little block right now. Block in my creative energy, I guess. Yeah, I am. So I am feeling a little bit, I don't know, creative blocks. I don't know why I'm getting Subway Surfers all of a sudden for no reason. Okay, that's very random. That's very random. Gosh. Gosh, why am I thinking about ice creams? Okay, ice cream tub. You know, I don't know. Ice cream tub, the family saver packs. I don't know. My brain is literally empty. I don't think I might be interpreting anything for you guys. I think maybe today I'll just lay the cards out for you, spread it out for you, and I'll let you guess the meaning on it. I think this is like free for interpretation. Yeah, I think this read will be like free. You can interpret it however you want. Okay. Yeah. For me, I guess. Yeah, because I feel like I think I'm about to have an open talk with you all on this right now. Like, this is something that I've been willing to share. This is something that I've been thinking about for a very long time, right? That maybe we are getting too lost in other people's interpretation of our own lives and other people's definitions of what life should be like or what things should look like for us, right? And this may be crumbling us down from somewhere or the other. Dang, when I say the source channeling is something else, I definitely mean it. My god. They give me so much power and wisdom in times like these, you know? Like, to become comfortable with not knowing everything and to accept different possibilities and realities in the way life can play out in itself. Yeah. Okay, I think that one card right there flipped over real quick. Yeah, I don't even know why am I. Okay. Yeah. I guess I want to take a look on that card. I don't know why I want to reverse it. No, I think I'm gonna reverse it again. Yeah, I think correct like this. I don't know why I wanted to keep on reversing that card. I don't know, something could be like looping, there could be like some phase of your life that could be looping, right? With looping, it just reminded me of how other people's labels and definitions can affect us in manners where we keep on looping, we keep on looping, we keep on looping, we keep on looping over the same thing again and again. How should I say this? For example, you have been labeled as someone who's ugly AF, okay, or something like that. Now, what happens is that looping kind of works like you have grown into an adult and you're a teen now, you're a 17-year-old teen, 18-year-old teen, and you now understand that whatever labels or whatever judgments people had placed on you before about you being ugly were just their own perceptions of how they saw reality, right? Or of how they saw or how they thought people should be like. And you just kind of realize that no, you're not ugly at all, you're fucking beautiful. But you keep on going back to that same definition of whatever other people told you that you are like, and you kind of end up believing in it, right? And it's like a subconscious mind, like it's your subconscious mind that ends up believing in it. It's not you who wants to particularly believe in that sort of ideals, right? And I think that's what I'm getting as my first card. I want to flip it over, but I don't know, I want to keep the mystery alive. I don't know what it is gonna be about. I had seen. Okay, I think I'm being led not to talk about that. Maybe I should like flip it over now. Ooh, look at that. Ten of Swords upright. I don't know why. Reverse, upright, reverse, upright. I think this card is like basically, how should I say this? It's like, you get back up, stuff happens again. Stuff happens again, you get back up. Stuff happens again, you get back up. It's kind of like, I don't know. Maybe it's kind of like, yeah, I'm getting a make believe story right now. How this person is looking in the skies up there. It reminds me of, I don't know, it just gives me an idea of someone who's basically at the brink of giving up, right? They particularly are in the brink of giving up. That is how the gesture feels like to me. I don't know why I'm getting what is that? Neck suffocation, as as asphyxiation. What is that word, man? Asphyxiation. So I'm getting kind of like suffocation of lungs, that sort of something, and yeah, I think now the mic is, yeah, okay, fine. So this gives me a lot of those vibes right now, and I don't know why. It's like no matter how hard I try, I don't want to look at my cards. I don't want to look at my cards through my camera lens, but rather I'm being pulled to look at them in real life through my real eyes. I don't know why. I just feel like there is like a lot of confrontation that needs to be done with the type of pain that someone could be feeling right now, right? Yeah, this is like the stars in here, they give me a lot of hope, and I feel like this person is at the point of he's looking up there. He knows that those stars are up there, but I don't know why. It just feels like this person might feel as if they're out of his reach or something like that. That's a very huge sign from the universe coming through. That's how I feel like it is. Because dang, that card, for that card to come out as a first card, I want to do a 6 card spread right now. I want to get a good chunk of messages today, or maybe I don't know. Not, I think not today. I think today there will be just 3 cards, I guess. Once again. Ooh, look at that! That flipped over real quick. Not that. I don't know why I wanted to say 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so I don't know. This could be something around the lines of, I don't know, maybe, gosh, why am I feeling so funny all of a sudden? I don't know why, but this somewhat reminds me of of a very old friend, um, and it reminds me of them basically, like, finding it funny that I'm doing tarot reading these days and them actually like looking into this channel and everything else. It's kind of funny. That thought that just ran through my head just now. Mm. So yeah, sis, my God, there could be some sort of, I don't know, maybe there's some sort of like this betrayal or this looping could be coming from some sort of authority figure, or maybe could be a result of becoming a rebel. I think this is kind of a rebellion right here, and I don't know why like this rebellion just, I don't know why I'm getting an idea of a rebellion. Most likely because I saw the Hierophant in reverse when I first pulled up this card, right? So yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles in here, I feel like how do I say this? I don't know, you gotta wait for something, or I don't know, it's like, yeah, I feel like, I feel, yeah, that's the word I'm getting. I'm channeling the word. I feel defeated right now. Yeah, like, no matter how, I feel like like I'm channeling it. I feel defeated right now. I know I need to wait for the right moment and the right time, but I cannot seem to wait for it. I just can't keep on going on with this forever. I just, I'm, I'm, I'm dubious. I'm doubting my path right now. I'm doubting everything that I've ever invested. All the things that I've invested on, I'm I'm doubting all the little things that I had invested on. I'm doubting all those Seven of Pentacles that I had invested into making this dream come true. Because no matter how many times I look up in the sky, those stars seem way far. They seem far away. They seem way far, way over my reach. I don't have any hopes anymore that I might reach there in one time ever again. Feel like this anger, this frustration, this is boiling over to the surface. It's bubbling up towards the surface, and I might not be able to see it right now, but I think I know where this is going or where this will take me right now, as of now. Um, I may not be right about it. I don't know. I'm self assuring and reassuring myself every single day that things might not go this way. But the actual reality is that I've kind of accepted the assumed reality that everybody has sold off to me. I have accepted the Three of Swords right here. I have accepted the fact that no matter how far I go, no matter what I do, this is how it will be. It, even if I keep on investing on this path, I will also become just like those people around me who were before me. and seem to have been betrayed by their own work or their own investment in time. I feel like a nomad. I feel like I won't be able to stand alone or stay fit for the society. I I could not be able to do it. I don't think I have the capacity to do this right now, as of now, because they all seem so high to me. Everything, all of those ideals seem so high to me right now. I just don't know what to say or what to do as of now. Okay. Um, I was channeling just now. Never mind. When I see this Ten of Swords card right here, what I see and what I feel about this card is like, I think, see, for this person, the stars are already way out of his reach, right? Because he's dead now. He cannot, even if he wanted to do some innovation and make a spaceship for himself or do some magic and go and touch those stars, he cannot do so anymore, because the thing is, what has happened with him is that he's turned into a soul, right? And now, as a soul, he can't even achieve the smallest things around him. Like, he cannot even do the smallest, he cannot even achieve, he cannot even feel the snow around him anymore. He cannot even feel the ice around him anymore. He cannot even feel the, I'm getting snow legends for some reason. Whenever I say snow legends, I always remember Snow Queen for some reason. It could be any winter related tale, but I don't know. I feel like this winter tales, are often, I don't know. I feel like winter tales are often forgotten most of the times. I think they are very often very, like, winter as a season reminds me of a very cold, sinister, um, evil sort of weather. But then, there is this warmth underneath that we seek in winter, and that perseverance and that, um, you know that perseverance to seek that warmth is what I consider as one of the most um, wa- beautiful things about winter tales, right? But most winter tales are many a times like chilling stories, horrific stories, or something like that. So I don't know why I feel like, even in this Ten of Swords, I feel like this dude is going through a horror story of his own, right? I don't know, I feel like it's a horror story of his own making right now. I feel like he has been uncovered, like the mysteries or the things that he had buried, the beautiful life that he had buried in inside this snow lake has been uncovered, and he has been, I don't know, killed or um, rejected, ostracized. He has been rejected of enjoying um, his own makings, his own creations, his own, like, whatever. I feel like he has been driven mad and insane to the point that he cannot accept or understand his own gifts anymore. Um, and he just cannot ease around anymore. He cannot live or breathe as he used to anymore, because whatever has happened right now has completely changed his life, right? So I feel like he looks a little bit insane to me, because I feel like in saying, because I feel like by saying that you are gonna be a nobody, a nothing. Okay, this card. Okay, oh my god, I just feel like this card is like trying to tell me that I don't know why there's a state of mind that is being described by this card. It's as if this person cannot rise even the lowest of the lows anymore. They have been utterly defeated. There is no way around for this person to get back up anymore. They are done. They are gone. They are done for, and there is no, yeah, there is no rest for them anymore. They have been, I don't know why I'm getting blighted, or I think, and at this point of their life, when they are feeling the most stuck right now, so betrayed, they have been obliged, or they have been obligated to fulfill some duties and responsibilities. I don't know why, but when I see the Three of Swords in here, in the Ten of Swords, the person is already dying. Let's just say, and I have seen many cases of, like hospital comatose and stuff like that. So we often consider the guy in Ten of Swords as not a dead person, but we consider them as someone in comatose as of this point, and they might require some treatment to get back up, right? Yeah, but when I see the Three of Swords in here, Three of Swords literally depicts a whole damn dead body. There is like a whale's dead body right there, okay? This kind of like, I don't know why I just feel like these obligations are being asked of a dead body. That's how I'm feeling like. Like, I don't know, there is something going on in here. What I'm feeling like in here is like someone is obliged to do the most right now when they are in a position that is like they are in the position which their mental state is not good. I don't know, they are not there. This is the least that, like, this person's position in life is at its least right now. That's how they feel. I think that's how this person feels about themselves right now, and they feel like whatever these obligations and duties are that are being obliged onto them are absolutely being obliged onto them by, I don't know why, but I feel like there are other people who are investing on them. There are many other people who have, I don't know, who have taken care of them, who are investing on them, thinking for a return or something like that. And I feel like this person feels like an absolute dead body right now. Like, they cannot do this anymore. I was getting Hierophant and reverse in the back of the deck, and that also kind of gave me an idea, like there is this authority figure who is forcing. I'm getting I don't know why I want to say it in this manner. I don't want to define or label you as something, but I'm getting like maybe yeah, like there is an authority figure who is pressuring you into doing stuff that you cannot even do right now. I think the way I'm seeing this is like, how this guy and this woman are looking at this baby cot, this empty baby cot right now. um the actual baby is actually inside her stomach. It's like inside her womb right now. They aren't focusing on the womb right now, they're basically focusing on the basket right here, right? And it's like they're getting ready to receive the blessings of the baby that's gonna come out. And yeah, I just feel like it's a duty that is being imposed on this person to fulfill for other people, because those other people cannot fulfill it for themselves. But forcing this person to do this stuff feels like forcing a dead body, or expecting a dead body to do something for you, right? 25 could be significant. Number 25 could be significant, but I don't know why it's. I don't know why, but I'm also getting like it's very obvious that someone is expecting this out of out of a dead body, or out of someone who's not alive. I don't know why. I just feel like this feels like a very insane type of reading, but it just feels like, like Mr. Bean and its doll. Basically, like Mr. Bean expecting the fucking doll to do something, but the doll is literally an inanimate object. The doll cannot do anything. But I don't know why. I just feel like maybe there's like an actual dead person, and someone is expecting a dead person to do something right here, and um the man is just falling apart. They cannot do anything anymore, and they're just feeling so dead right now, because I'm getting like insanity. I feel like this person is utterly defeated. They cannot even move right now, and that's how immovable they feel to me with this three of swords in here. They feel like I feel like they feel like they cannot move right now. It's very hard for them. Like, even the winds, they feel like even the winds, even the snow, I don't know, it just feels like this person just feels like they cannot oblige to this anymore. They cannot oblige to these duties anymore, because I feel like they consider themselves dead, or they are dead. I don't know what it is. Maybe they are insane. Maybe they have lost it completely. It's gone. And someone is expecting this person to do the job, but I feel like this person is just. They are not ready to live life anymore. They have been buried. They are inside a casket. That's how it feels like. I don't know why someone could be expecting a spirit to do some sort of job. That's how I'm expecting it is. I don't know why. I feel like maybe there's somebody